Up next, we have a presentation from IBM Career Education. For that, I would like to invite on stage Mr. Gagan Agarwal, Head of Academic Partnership, and telling us what is IBM doing to bridge the industry-academia gap. Please welcome him with a round of applause.
Honorable members, organizers, thanks for giving me the chance to speak here at this August forum. In reality, the theme of this summit is something which is very close to our team and our business, which is envisioning India as the skill capital of the world. Uh, IBM Career Education embarked on this journey a few years back, and this is something we like to adhere to very closely and practice in all our endeavors and activities that we do across India. And I'll show this across the next few slides. So before I talk about what we do in India, I'd like to show a brief video on showing how IBM has reinvented itself continuously over last 100 plus years. As most of you would be aware, IBM is a 100-year-old company, in fact 110 years now. And we take a lot of pride in having continuously reinvented ourselves over the years. We started making tabular machines, then we moved on to computers, and at a time when hardware business was at its peak, we sold our hardware business to Lenovo and focused solely on IT and some server business. Over the years, not just IT, we have expanded. We are the world's largest design studio. I don't know how many of you are aware of this fact. We are the biggest player in the world when it comes to UI and UX designs. We have we are world's biggest SI, which is system integrator. We work with almost all of the major IT companies in the world. We keep acquiring a lot of companies every year. IBM is the leader in filing number of patents filed every year globally. And even our entire culture has undergone a dramatic shift over the last 100 years. From a time when we used to work purely in suits, black and white suits or blue suits, and the IBM color, which is blue, and we call ourselves blue-blooded IBMers, if we have crossed 10 years, we have moved to being very diverse, open-cultured, embracing diversity and different ways of working. We have incorporated design thinking in our day-to-day work. So a lot of changes have come in across IBM, and not just in the way we work, but even in the tools that we work. So IBM has its stack of proprietary softwares that we use. But in addition to that, we have embraced open source technology in a big way. We have acquired Red Hat, and we are promoting open source technology in all our associations as well. Thank you. So that was just a brief overview of how we have transformed ourselves over the last 100 plus years. When we talk about skilling in India, our journey started almost 14 years back when my team, IBM Career Education, was incorporated in India. As of now, we work with over 350 clients, unique clients, We are very selective in our associations. We just do association with 10 to 15 institutions every year, which is new associations. But we do train over almost 100,000 students every year. And this is just to show you a brief snapshot of what we are doing across India, but we are very ambitious. Our CEO and chairman, a couple of years back during his visit to India, has committed that we would be training and upskilling almost 3 million students by 2030. And that is a vision we have embraced, and all IBM teams are working towards achieving this ambitious target. So, what is IBM Career Education and what do we do? We primarily cater and work with various institutions, be it MBA colleges, be it students, developer systems, and academia, for the purpose of skilling, training, and bringing the new emerging technologies to these students. One of the purpose, of course, is branding and revenue, but the major purpose and the soul of our all endeavors is skill development for the users. And we are present across all emerging technologies that you can think of. Our activities are based on four value propositions or pillars, value pillars as we call it internally. So these four pillars are content or knowledge, which is the first and foremost pillar we adhere to. We have a robust bouquet of courses, almost 350 plus courses that we offer. These are mix of instructor-led courses and self-paced courses that the students can go through. We mandatorily review all our courses every year and a half, and upgrade the courses so that none of the courses become old or obsolete for the marketplace. Second pillar is people. One of our biggest strengths while running our skilling program in the market is people. We have which I'll cover later in the slide as well. We have a model of engagement called joint program. And all our delivery, be it joint program or value added certifications for students, we deploy IBM SMEs for training of students. So the net effect that happens with this deployment of IBM SME is that these SMEs have vast industry knowledge, minimum of 5 to 6 years of industry knowledge in their domain, be it AI, data science, blockchain, or whatever. And they bring to the table for their students hands-on exercises, practical knowledge of what is happening in the industry, which nobody else does. Yeah, we strongly feel that it is not enough for students to get access to video-based lectures, but they need to understand directly from the SME who has worked in industry what is really happening, how the industry is shaping up in real time. Today, the pace of change is getting faster every day. What was relevant last year might not be relevant 3 years down the line when the student will pass out. And this is what our SMEs bring to the table for the students. So we feel in our value proposition, people is the second biggest and most important pillar that we have. Third is, of course, technology. As part of our association, we give access to students to most of IBM proprietary technology to do hands-on exercises, which is relevant for their respective subjects or courses. We also make available open source technologies for the students, and all our programs are built on sound hands-on exercises and project-based learning for the students. And of course, last but not the least pillar is the platform where the students get access to these learning material. We feel it is very important because today the student might not have access to laptop or computer, but most of the students would have access to a mobile phone or a smartphone, even if it's a basic smartphone. So as a student, they want to see how easily they can access the learning material, how easily they can go through the quizzes, various content of the training material, and so on. As a instructor or trainer, I want to see how much ground the student has covered. I want to be able to communicate with student. I want to send out various messages. I want to see their submissions on time and so on. All this is enabled by our LMS platform, which is one of a kind where we use the Open edX platform, but we have various capabilities built into our platform, which aids in not just in learning of the student, but also for the instructor who is using the LMS. This is just a snapshot of the various emerging technologies that we are present in. And I think quantum is missing from here. We have launched quantum computing courses as well this year. In fact, IBM SMEs were part of the core team from AICTE who worked with AICTE and developed the curriculum of 10 to 12 courses, which we plan to launch later this year. Having said that, we are present in all the emerging technologies, be it AI, blockchain, cloud computing, data science, machine learning, or full stack development, and so on. Uh, and this is not an exhaustive list, but this just aims to give you everybody an idea of all the bouquet of the courses that we cater to. One of the latest offerings that we have launched in the market recently is Gen AI, courses over Gen AI. We call it Gen AI for academia. I think part of the slide is getting cut. Okay, it's not. So this is a very new offering that we have launched in the market because Gen AI has taken the market by storm, and Watson X happens to be one of the leading platforms that industries are using. Chat GPTs, etc., are available for free of cost for various users. But if we look at the industry, the Fortune 500 companies, what platform they're using for Gen AI, then Watson X comes as the clear leader. And we are enabling students across academia to get skilled into Gen AI. We all know about large language model, which are the integral part of the generative AI. But we are also now moving to small scale models, which would be the next transition in generative AI. And IBM is well poised to lead this change into the market. For skilling, we strongly believe that there is no one model fits all kind of structure that can happen in India. We are a diverse country. We have diverse requirements. We have diverse set of student base with different requirements. Even geographically, we have different requirements, and different approaches are required to train the students. So this just gives an overview of how we engage with various academic organizations, depending on geography, depending on the type of organization it is. If it is a private university, we have different models of learning and engagement that we can engage in with the university. If it is a government body, then we have a separate model which is customized and tailored to suit that organization. Similarly, if it is a independent college or affiliated colleges which is working under a university, because they have limited capability to assign credit to the courses, we have a different model where they can offer value added certifications to their students. We have something called project based learning or project based experiential learning, which is very popular these days, and this offering cuts across all the government structures or organization structures that is being offered to student, which is 100 hours of engagement for the student. And interestingly, project-based learning is being taken up not just by technical students, but also by a large body of non-technical students. Because there's a shift in hiring preferences as well by the companies, and project-based experiential learning is aiding in the shift in hiring practices. Another integral model that we use for skillings across India is setting up Center of Excellence. This is just an illustrative slide where we have shown some of the Center of Excellence that we have set up with some of the organizations. It is a very deep integration that we do with these organizations. This involves not just training for the faculty members or students of the organization, but a deep technology transfer where the organization, the university, or the college ends up developing research capability in the domain, be it AI, be it data science, or any other emerging technology. It is a deep integration that we have. The organization becomes a regional hub for that technology. For many of these cases, like quantum computing, Gen AI, and AI, government support is also available for setting up a center of excellence for the organizations. And this model has been quite successful in upskilling and reskilling not just the faculty members, but also industry veterans who have been working in industry for last several years. Center of Excellence also helps reaching out to these industry executives and aids them in upskilling or reskilling themselves. That brings me to the end of my presentation. Any of you who want this copy of this presentation, please click on this QR code, and we'd be happy to send a copy of the presentation to all of you. If there is any question, I'd be happy to take it now or one-on-one. Me and my team are here at IBM kiosk, and we would be happy to meet, interact with you, and discuss how IBM is working towards skilling of India, the students, faculty members, industry people in more detail with all of you. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, sir, for taking us through various programs and offerings by IBM that are making the students and individuals ready for the global job market. This just reinforces the fact that we need collaboration from industry partners to make the youth very relevant for the coming job market that is there and the dynamic skills. May I request now Sangamitra ma'am to present Gagan sir with a token of gratitude.